we have a short tier list for you. So we've done this with Vidit and Anish as well, and it's been amazing because they've been, not so merciful on the teams. We would love to know your opinion as well. And this is the tier list. We have, the best performing teams from last time and a couple of dark horses there.
So Azerbaijan is we have Shak leading. Rajabo is out. He's actually the captain this time. So a couple of young players like Suleimani down the order. So what do you think about Azerbaijan?
With so many young players, I would have to uh, push them to the top 20. This is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in English text, so I will put them in that one.
Yep. And so next up, we have, I think this is Armenia.
Armenia.
Rakesh, man.
Yeah, so three goals you yourself said play have a great team spirit and always outshine themselves in the Olympiad. Have a couple of debutants this time in Shan Sargsyan and Grigorian this time, and of course the usual suspects like Sargsyan is there again. So what do you think of Armenia's chances? Silver medalist in Chennai, by the way, in 2022 as well.
I would normally put them in no chance, but because they are Armenia, they get the Armenia bonus and we push them up to top 5.
Okay.
Also, because now their great team atmosphere will be divided slightly with America. So
Yeah.
True.
So keep that in mind.
And next up, see, we have China.
Yeah, so we have like a more of an experienced team with Ding, Buzongji, Wang Yue comes back. He won the 2024 championship and is playing a tournament outside China after 2017.
Wow.
So you yourself played with Wang Yue, and the Chinese team is banking on experience this time around. Ding, of course, is there in the mix. Where do you put China's chances this year?
China for me is a very inscrutable team in a sense that I don't have a lot of news about them, and every once in a while they'll bring some fresh player. People say India and China, but India is actually much more well known to everybody else. Maybe we play all these open tournaments on. Yeah. China for me is a highly inscrutable thing, which means I could kind of, any team with Wei simply has to be at least surely a medal.
Yeah. And so also one question. So Ding will be not the highest seed from their team, I think, for the first time. So what would be the ideal board order for them? Or is it like the same regardless?
This is the one team I simply don't have a reading on. They may put Wei for more punch on first board and thing, or they could leave Ding on first board. And Ding is capable of a recovery. It's just Wei is the powerhouse for the last 2 years. He's had some very spectacular results. I don't know, and so having him on second board might make even more sense. Wang Yue used to be the definition of solid, but it'll be nice to see him again after a very long time. I don't have any terrible knowledge about that.
And so next up, I think we have France. Rakesh, by the players.
So MVL and his best buddies, the France camaraderie is so strong. They'll be sadly missing Firouzja, who has been in the form of his year, winning so many events both online and the Grand Chess Tour Singfield Cup recently. So they'll miss Firouzja. But France I've just done some research, have never medaled at an Olympiad and have played about 40 Olympiads since 1927, the start. So where do you put the France chances? Yeah.
Sure. I'm just going to toss them in top 20. MVL is good, but they don't have any special advantage on the other boards. Firouzja's absence is a huge lapse, I think.
Yeah. And so next up we have Croatia. So that's going to be Ivan Saric, I think, leading the team.
No, Saric is missing actually in this one. Yeah, they start off as 25th seeds, Bosiosic, Martinovic, Ante Burkic, and a few others. So, your thoughts on Croatia?
I like Croatia a lot. I've had a couple of very pleasant visits there. I'm going to put them in no chance, and if I'm wrong, I'm happy. That's
So, and next we have Hungary, I think. So that's going to be a very, very interesting team, the home team.
Yeah, hosts this year. Again, they can field 3 teams, but of course, we'll be focusing on the top team. They made 4 changes to their 2022 lineup. So Richard Rapo comes back from Romania. Peter Liko comes out of almost like semi-retirement, you can say. and they also have a few other changes where
Yeah.
they have Sanan Zhugirov, who shifted federations, and young Benjamin Gledura also makes
Yes.
in the mix. They got a 56 rating, like average ELO
Right.
increase from 2022. So your thoughts on Hungary, sir?
I mean, normally I would just leave that in the top 20, but because they're hosts, let's pretend there is something magical called home advantage and put them as dark horse.
Yeah. Next up, sir. I mean, this is. I think I sense something magical about this team, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to put them in surely a medal. I'm tempted to push them in gold, but I'm probably going to not put anyone. Well,
We can shift it later as well. Yeah.
surely a medal, I think, is fair.
Yeah. And next up, I think we have Moldova, Rakesh, and I think they performed
Correct.
spectacularly well last time, even though they had a not as strong a team. Yeah.
Yeah, finished sixth last year, just one GM, in the top four.
Yeah, I'm going to put them in no chance.
Yeah. And next up, Netherlands. I mean, Anish Giri will be there.
Yeah, what is the team?
It's
Anish
Anish Van
Waarden?
Forest, Max Wardeman, Erwin Lamy, and Benjamin Book.
I think I'll leave them in the top 20.
Yeah, same. I think they finished in the top 20 in the last 4-5 editions, and no changes in the team since Chennai. So top 20 looks good. Next, Sahil, please.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a betting man, as you can see. I mean, I'm not putting too many dark horses and so on, but let's see.
And next up, sir, we have Norway. I think Magnus Carlsen leading the team. I mean, this is one event he really wants to, perform really well at. Rakesh, why can't you tell us the team?
Yeah, Magnus playing, of course, on top board. Only big FIDE title missing from his cabinet, probably. So Magnus Carlsen, Jon Sebastian Christian is board 2, Aryan Tari board 3, and a young Elham Amar on board 4. They're sadly missing Horn Ludwig Hammer. So Vishy sir, Norway's chances this year.
Because of Magnus and the effect he can have on his team, and I've seen that he had it in the European Club Cup last year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's push this in dark horse.
And next up, we have Poland. Rakesh, the team.
Yes, Poland is Jan Krzysztof Duda, your very good friend Radek. Then Bartel is there, Kasper Pajorun, one of the sobbing world champions. And lastly, a debutant, Simon Gumulars on board 5.
Top 20.
And so Spain. So
What is their team?
Spain, we have Anton Goyaro, Shirov, Paco Vallejo. Alan Picho makes his debut from after the ship from Argentina. And Jaime Santos on board 5.
I think I'll just still leave this in top 20.
Yeah. And sir, next up we have England. And we are still missing a team there, sir, at the top.
We can
Am I forced to
maybe
put one?
No.
it would be nice. We can maybe make changes at the
Decide at
end,
the end.
of after we finish all the teams.
Yeah.
But England is pretty strong again this year. Marginal increase, a couple of changes. Vitiugo comes in, and we have David Howell, player of the tournament in 2022. Mickey Adams, your good friend again, Gawain Jones on board 4, and Luke McShane on board 5.
I don't know, sort of between. I mean, top 20 is getting crowded. So top 20.
And so finally the United States. Seed number 1. Rakesh, I mean, I think we know the team, but still for the people watching.
For the viewers, top seeds USA, Fabiano Caruana, Wesley So, Lena Dominguez, Levon Orionian, and Robson Ray on board 5. One change is Robson comes in for Sam Shankland from the last year.
Right. Surely a medal.
Yeah, I think we have the 3 teams on top. And finally we have Uzbekistan. Last year they performed spectacularly well. Rakesh, could we have the players?
Yeah, same unchanged team from 2022. Defending champions Nodirbek, Sindarov, Yakuboev, Shamsuddin Wakido, and Jahangir Wakido. One small change, which is that they have done, is they have switched out their captain. So Sokolo goes out and Vladimir Kramnik comes in. Your thoughts? And plus the next Olympiad is happening in Uzbekistan. So will they be motivated or repeat the performance from Chennai?
I can't think that having the next Olympiad in Uzbekistan makes any difference. I mean, if you have motivation, you have it. Well, surely a medal.
Yep. And so if we had to shift one team to the gold, which one would it be? The critical choice.
Oh God. Okay, I'll push India up.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, let's go.
Hope based, hope based.
Just before we wrap up the Olympiads, as the FIDE deputy president, we have a record member participation in Budapest this time, more than 380 teams, 1800 players. What are your thoughts as the FIDE deputy president?
That's wonderful. Every time we break a record in participation, we're showing what a global sport chess is becoming. And if you look at the rating lists and all, we are now much more diverse. We have many more flags, not just one
Yeah.
flag dominating. I think I'm really looking forward to it. Budapest is a very beautiful city, and it could be the backdrop to some great chess. So, really looking forward to it.